Welcome again, everyone. This is Sean here from 8-Bit Adventures. We're going to take a look at Tracer, who's the newest hero in Heroes of the Storm. You get her if you pre-ordered the Origin Edition for Overwatch, and naturally, since I couldn't resist, we had that pre-ordered, so Tracer is now available to us. I am super excited. I'm a big fan of Tracer. And I think they kind of did a really good job at capturing the feel of how she is in Overwatch in Heroes. So we're going to take her through a versus AI match to kind of get a sort of better feel for how she actually plays outside of training mode. So we are super excited about it. Basic rundown of her stuff. So her Q ability is Blink. She dashes towards an area. So it's almost like a short range dash. Stores 3 charges, no mana cost. Charge cooldown is 6 seconds. So it'll kind of allows you to just blink all over the place pretty often. Melee is her W ability. At its cooldown of 8 seconds, deals damage to a nearby enemy prioritizing heroes. And you gain 5% pulse bomb charge when damaging an enemy, and 10% when you damage a hero. We will get into that later. Recall is her E ability, cooldown of 24 seconds. So this is kind of what sets Tracer apart from a lot of the other heroes, is this takes you back to where you were 3 seconds ago, removes all negative status effects from yourself, and refills your ammo. It does not affect your health at all, but it allows you to kind of like jump back out of a fight to run away or to kind of regain your bearings or reposition. So really cool. Her trait is Reload. So you can move while making basic attacks, and after you attack 10 times, you need to reload over 3/4 of a second. And so if you're attacking and you just go pew 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 pew, you will just automatically reload when you're out of ammo, or you can manually reload early by pushing the D button, or by pushing D, the D key, right? Because it's got a keyboard. So so your basic attacks cost ammo, and you get 10 shots before you have to recharge and reload. Tracer gets her heroic ability at level 1. And so like in Overwatch, it starts kind of at 0%, and you build up charges. And when it's fully charged, it allows you to use your heroic ability. So Melee, where this is gain 5% pulse bomb charge and 10% against heroes, it charges that 5 or 10%. When it reaches 100%, you then get to fire a short-range bomb that attaches to enemy units if you hit them, and it explodes, dealing all sorts of damage over AoE. At level 10, you are able to augment your pulse bomb. So rather than getting your heroic ability, it allows you to kind of augment that ability and define it. So you can also charge the ability over time by dealing damage to enemies with basic attacks and your melee ability, and it will slowly charge over time on its own. So we're also going to pick a cool mount, because I don't want this horse. So what do we have that would be good? I think we should go with Space Lord Starbreaker. It seems the most Overwatch-esque of a lot of the mounts. Pretty cool master skin. So I am looking forward to kind of seeing how far she goes and what she brings to the meta. So without further ado, let's take a look.
Cheers, love! The Cavalry's here!
So as you can see, she's got her sort of chronal stabilizer, or whatever it's called. That's the doohickey that she wears. Made by Winston to kind of anchor her in our time frame. So without it, she kind of like slips in and out of the time frame. And has all sorts of temporal anomalies. I'd imagine queuing as Tracer, your queue times are going to be pretty long. Being a new hero, I'm sure everybody's trying to take her out. So we can take a look at her talents while we're waiting. So at level 1, you have the options of Tracer rounds. Ha ha ha. So this is just your basic attacks. Reveal enemies for 4 seconds. So if you're in need of vision support, because vision is key in this game, you could certainly take that. Slipstream reduces recall's cooldown by 4 seconds and increases the amount of time recalled by 1 second. So great for manipulating that. And then your other level 1 talent affects melee and its charge rate for Pulse Bomb. So let's see. So we got a Jaina and a Li Ming, ETC, and Raynor. So very DPS heavy, no supports, which isn't a surprise when solo queuing for AI. And we just have the difficulty set to Adept. Just
Get ready
to kind of goof
combat,
around,
heroes.
learn
Let's melt some faces.
Yes.
learn the heroes.
All right, everyone, let's do this.
So I think
Battle commencing in 10 seconds.
I think we're gonna take Pulse Strike.
Understood.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
All right, let's go down with
Destroy the
ETC.
Ravenlord's towers.
So we'll take a look and show off some of her blinking abilities. See if we can kind of...
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Great.
Enough of your rubbish. Locked on. Just in time. Wish they had a pub round here.
So as you can see, you get a little targeting reticule around whichever
Something good over there.
enemy you are currently targeting with your auto attacks.
Locked on.
And so you can reload while you're running around.
Understood. Enough of your rubbish.
The altar's right again, heroes.
Nothing to it.
3.
Nailed it. Yeah. Looks like you need it.
Ow!
You will
That was
rise
worth
again,
it,
hero.
right?
I am the Gravekeeper after all. Finally, the altars are ready.
Oh, no.
Capture them, heroes.
Get Asmodean,
And be
get
quick
him.
about it.
Alright, so we're
The
gonna pick up.
Ravenlord will fall.
Is that a health pack? Ooh.
fall before you.
Couldn't have done better myself.
Well done.
I wish they had a pub round here.
Nice work, kid.
Here you go.
Yes. Send his servants to their grave.
You look like you've got
Double
a house
kill.
glitch bot move.
Triple kill.
Greatness.
You are shredding me there.
Killing spree. Enemy slain.
Knock 'em
Aye,
dead.
aye.
Fire the towers. Destroy the Raven Lord.
Alright. So... yeah, that's right, we picked up... We'll go up top lane.
Yes,
Oh, great.
you're going down.
Your killing spree has ended.
Alright, let's see. Recall grants Blink. Basic attack use cooldown, Blink, increase blink charges.
Whew. Back to work.
Yeah, let's pick that.
Aye, aye. Nothing to it. Roger. Pow.
Who wants to take this merc kid?
Not long now. The altars are rising. Ready yourselves. We must claim them first.
So you can see sort of just the reloading UI.
Time's up.
The altars.
Wish they
Yes.
had a pub round
Send
here.
his servants to
Very
their
impressive.
grave. You have been slain. Well done.
You have achieved greatness.
Our towers assail the Raven Lord.
So I like being able to use
Picking up the pace.
our heroic ability more often. So increasing the charge rate, I think, is pretty good. If you plan on
Clock's ticking.
using your heroic against single targets, and especially if you're going to be using it against lots of tanks with high health, Quantum Spike is great.
Picking up the pace.
Especially if you have a
Who
pesky
wants to take
Cho'Gall
this merc
on the
kid?
other team.
Aye, aye. Nothing to it. You good.
Yes, let the altars rise.
Right on target. You good.
fall before you.
Couldn't have done better
My grip
myself.
upon this realm tightens.
Yeah.
The altars stand ready. Capture them before the Raven Lord's pawns do. Enemy slain. Good.
She shoots.
Another
She
tower
scores.
is mine. The Raven Lord has lost a tower. How unfortunate.
Basic attacks of 50%.
Let the assault begin!
So I like leeching rounds.
Something good over there.
Enemy slain.
Now that's a magic moment.
Double kill.
You are shredding me.
Looks like you need
Killing
a timeout.
spree. Your enemies fall before you.
Whoa, it's me. Is my chronal accelerator malfunctioning?
Yes! Send his servants to their grave! Yes,
they have a
heroes!
program here.
Activate the towers!
There we go.
Everything according to plan.
So yeah, kind of fragile. She is listed as a hard difficulty hero to learn. So the key with Tracer is going to be kind of figuring out how to use Blink and Recall to keep yourself out of harm's way. And then kind of especially if you're solo queuing, capitalizing on a lot of your self-heal talents. So we went with Pulse Strike to increase our charge rate for our heroic. Is that a health pack? Which doubles your healing fountain healing and regen globe healing by it doubles it. Theoretically, you could also go with Untouchable, which is your gathering power, and since that was taken away from a lot of heroes, that is always a good call. Your level 7 talent augments Blink, so I went with Spatial Echo. I'm gonna play around with these and try and figure out which one I like the best. So again, if you have high health heroes on the opposing team, you can go with Quantum Spike to get that additional value out of it. If you need a lot of control, you can go with Sticky Bomb. For me, I just like to be able to use my heroic more often, so I went with Pulse Rounds. Bullet Spray. So your melee hits all enemies in range, and it increases the radius by 50%, so you can get more AoE effects out of your melee ability. Ricochet. Your basic attacks have a 50% chance to hit another nearby enemy, prioritizing heroes. So if you want to spread damage around, there's an option for you. Solo queuing, I went with Leeching Rounds, where basic attack is against heroes heal you. Since it seems like you're going to be in a good position to chase down enemy heroes and do that, this would be a good way to kind of regain some health. Level 16 augments your reload ability. So you can reload twice as fast. Unloading an entire ammo magazine on an enemy will deal bonus damage. Or if you time reload perfectly, you increase your basic attack damage by 35% for your next 10 basic attacks. At level 20, reduces melee's cooldown by 3 seconds. Hitting an enemy with melee who is stuck with a pulse bomb causes the bomb to instantly explode and knocks the target away from you. Total recall. So this makes recall act as if it was in Overwatch. So in addition to all of its normal effects, it also heals you equal to the amount of health you lost during that time. During the last, 3 or 4 seconds, depending on how you're talented. And then Composition B, hitting heroes with a Pulse Bomb, allows you to drop another one at their feet that deals half damage and explodes slightly earlier. So, cool stuff. I am wicked excited for Tracer. I look forward to a lot of other Overwatch heroes being introduced to heroes. So, be on the lookout for that. Hope you have enjoyed this first impressions video. And we hope to see you in the Nexus. If you're interested in playing with myself or some friends, we do have an 8-Bit Adventures channel. So, let's see if I have... Yep. So, it's just 8-Bit Adventures, no hyphen, all one word. So, if you're interested in doing that, you can just type /join 8-Bit Adventures in the chat, and it will add you to our channel. And we can hang out and play some games. So, hope you all have had fun, and looking forward to seeing you in the Nexus. Take care.